Hello and welcome to my live stream on YouTube. For the first time we are going to make a flight with Microsoft Flight Simulation, and we will use fly-by-wire Airbus A320 Neo for a flight from Istanbul to Prishtina, and we will also get the help of the Fs2crew first officer with us, so we will start the flight in a short time. The flight to Prishtina, Kosovo will take about 1 hour, and now we will start first activating the Fs2crew application for the fly-by-wire project. Okay, and now it's started. We will close this panel and I will start the sequence. The first officer will start the panel for us now. You will see. Okay, now started with the batteries and with the external power. But there are some things that the captain has to do, and we will start those with the crew supply first. Seatbelt signs. It's better to open this panel. Okay, no smoking signs. Maybe it's on all time. Emergency lights armed. And now logo is opened by the first officer. We will open the now. We will open the iPad. Brightness of the panels in front of us. Cam lights, fluid and integrations. EVS is on. Okay, we will set up the MCDU for our flight. We will enter to init page. We will fly from Lima Tango Foxtrot Mike to Bravo Kilo Papa Romeo. Okay. And now Hüseyin hocam, benim fly-by-wire'la problem yok. Şu an Fs2crew kullanacağım yardımcı pilotla. Sen de takip ederken görürsün belki. The flight number will be Atlas Jet.
I'm out for the walk around.
Yeah, the first officer is going for the walk around. Atlas Jet 301 is the flight number. Our cost index will be 50. Our flight cruise altitude will be 320. Firstly, let's set up our fuel and the packs. Fuel will be 6.2 as I calculated outside. 6.3 is also okay. Payload, let me check how many persons. It's 136 in the plan, so we will enter 136. Okay. Okay, let's continue with the MCDU. The next page, we will double press this button and copy. That's the zero fuel weight of the aircraft and the center of gravity with the zero fuel weight. Our block fuel is 6.3.
On behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight.
So let's check the weather conditions in Istanbul. The wind is from 060 degrees 12 knots, so we will take off from runway. We are close to runway 35 right and 35 left. In this case, we will use 35 left. Is published on the charts. So departure will be from 35 left. The first waypoint in our plan is Vaden 4 Delta. We will use the SID Vaden 4 Delta. We will insert this. Plan says from Vaden using Airways P92 to let me Lima Echo Tango November India to let me, and then we will make a direct route to let me check, it's called X-Ray Alpha November Sasan. We will put it into plan. The arrival you can manage on flight or before approach, but it's obvious that we will land to runway 35 right because of the wind conditions in Prishtina. LS35, let me check, here, and it's Satsam 1 Delta, it's ER710 is the is the transition. Okay, so our plan is okay now. We will start with 1 plus F and our calculated V1, V2, and we rotate. Okay, transition altitude in Istanbul airspace is 2,000 feet and the flex temperature is now 62 degrees. So this is calculated outside. Let me check if there's any ATC in Istanbul. No. Okay, so we can start with
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Final altitude. The first officer is back. Let's set up the QNH in Istanbul is 1027, which is very high. 1027. Okay. Now the first officer is ready to request ATC clearance. Request ATC clearance.
Clearance delivery. Good afternoon. Is at the gate with the numbers. Requesting ATC clearance. Okay, cleared our destination as filed. Squawk code is as assigned.
Okay, the ATC clearance is available right now, so we can connect to IVAO for starting an online flight.
Check.
Okay, the IVAO is connected. And I'm going to start a flight recorder behind the scene. You won't see it. It's the SIMA cars for Atlas Global Virtual. Okay, good to go. Check the box.
Okay.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you ready for the takeoff briefing?
Ready.
In this phase, we don't do anything with the Fs2crew. Just you have to ask this question to skip to the other sections. So, any questions?
No questions.
Okay, we continue with the boarding right now. We are going to wait for a while, but you can fasten the procedure from the Fs2crew main panel. Okay, now the hostess will ask us if we are ready to close.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact a flight attendant.
Hey guys,
if you are
we
unable
cleared to
to
close?
accommodate any item in the
Yes.
cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will
Thanks.
check it
Let me
for
know if you need anything.
Also, review the safety instruction card in your seat pocket.
Yes,
if you are
as
seated at an
you
exit seat,
heard,
also review the exit seating criteria.
they wanted to close the doors, and I said yes, we are ready. So these are going away from us right now. As you see, the cart is going off. The cargo door will close, and this one will drive away. So okay, we won't wait for long, I guess. Okay, I'm waiting for the cargo door to close, and we will start before check this process. As you see, the main door is closed and the jetway is away. Okay, the cargo cart is also going away, so the door will close in a short time. Okay, the door started closing. After I see it's closed, I will start the before start procedure. Okay, request pushback and start clearance. Request pushback and start clearance.
Ground. Requesting pushback and start clearance. Okay, clear to push and start.
Cabin crew, arms, lights, and cross-check. Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Remote.
Signs.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
On and auto. On and auto.
Adheres.
Now,
Fuel quantity.
6,300 kilograms.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrel ref.
1027 set.
1027 set. Down to the line.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start, checklist complete.
Okay, now we are ready for pushback and startup as the before start checklist completed, and we got our permission. But I have to write down to if there's any traffic. I will check out. There is no traffic. Oh, there is a traffic approaching to Istanbul, so I have to inform. I'm writing down for the Istanbul traffic. Okay, I have written to IVAO Unicom that I am pushing back from gate Bravo 7. And now we turn back to the pushback system. Okay, we confirm and we call the tug. As you see, there's nothing around and we are free for push and start. Okay, cart is connected, so we can start the pushback. Release parking brake, and we command backwards a little bit speed, and now we are going to start engine number 2. Starting engine 2.
Check.
These flashes of light and inside the
Once
cockpit
again, ladies and
started
gentlemen, welcome
from
on board our flight today.
after the last update from the
flight
Microsoft
safety
Flight
information.
Simulator.
There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions, lighted information signs, and posted placards. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are
Starting engine
clearly
1.
marked with exit signs and
Check.
instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and
Parking
mouth with
brake
the mask,
set,
place the
and
elastic band
we
around your
remove the
head,
tuck.
and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own
And
mask before
close
assisting others.
The
Your
pushback
seat
system.
bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device.
Let's check the
Pull up and
engines.
remove the cushion. Upon
Engine 2
exiting
is
the
stable,
aircraft, place your arms around
and
the cushion
engine
and hold
1
on to the straps located on the back.
is
This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not
coming
permitted
alive,
in the
so
cabin or
we
lavatories.
can
Cabin lights will now be turned off.
close
Reading
the
light
ignition.
buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Flight attendants, please prepare to
after
take off.
start checklist. After start checklist. After start checklist. It's very obvious that this is a problem. When we speak on live, it triggers something that it stops the flow. So we have to go for the after start flow. After start checklist. No. Sağ olasın Mustafa. Teşekkür ederim. After start checklist. Everything is ready, but no. Okay. Max. Cabin. Oh.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Okay, this one is okay. Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Request taxi clearance.
Ground. Good afternoon. Ready to taxi. Clear to taxi.
Flight controls check.
Ready. Full down. Full up. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Brake check. Okay, now we are ready to taxi, and after start checklist. No. Okay. Let's taxi. The lights are on and flaps, everything is okay, so we can continue taxi. Parking brake off. We will use Echo 8 to Charlie 1 Alpha and cross the runway before rolling. Before takeoff checklist. I just closed the mic. Before takeoff checklist. ECAM memo. ECAM memo, takeoff no blue. Flight controls checked. Flight instruments checked. And briefing confirmed. Okay, now we have to stop here and let's check the traffic. Where is the traffic? That's right. Okay, good to go. This is it. Takeoff runway 35 left confirmed, and cabin crew advised. TKSTA checked. Engine mode selector normal. Flaps to config 1 plus F. We are ready for takeoff. Ready?
Ready.
Take off.
Check.
Thrust set.
Thrust set.
Checked.
knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Climb thrust. Autopilot 1 on. Çekirge gibi gidiyoruz. Flap 0.
Speed checked.
Okay, now the first officer. Move the flaps to 0.
Flaps 0.
Okay, closed this runway lights and the taxi lights, takeoff lights.
Thanks for letting me know.
After takeoff, climb checklist. Landing gear up, Flaps retracted. Packs on.
Spoilers.
Bar or F set both 1027. So we passed 10,000 and the landing lights are off. Standard. Set standard.
Standard cross check. Passing flight level 126.
Clear right now.
Okay. Now.
After takeoff, climb checklist. Completed. Below the line. So we will continue to cruise level, but you can also give some comments to the first officer. For example, let's do some tricks. Set speed 320. As you see, the speed is now 320 by first officer. We are on managed climb.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available.
Seatbelts off.
We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
We can enter the approach data. It's for Prishtina, it's the QNH 1030. Temperature is 7 degrees. Wind magnitude is from 340 degrees 4 knots. Transition altitude, let me check the charts for transition. No, it's a high terrain area. Okay, ILS transition altitude. Transition altitude is 13,000 feet. Okay. For the ILS 35. Minimum decision altitude 1,993. For localizer is 2,160. We will go with the ILS. So it's 1,993. 1,993 bottle. Okay. All set. We are still climbing. I will go with the Mach 0.80. So now we are entering Bulgaria airspace. We will then continue from North Macedonia and then to Kosovo. It's just 1 hour flight. There's something wrong. Finally, is 320. We have a crosswind right now, but the speed is high. It will go like there's some kind of tailwind right now. Strange. Okay. Now we are in the Bulgarian airspace, I guess. Let me check. Yep, we are in the Bulgarian airspace.
$1,000 to go.
So 1,000 to go and still climbing. We have a tailwind which will shorten this journey for sure. With this wind, at least 5 minutes we gain. The distance to our destination is around 270 miles. We are on altitude cruise. You have control.
I have control.
Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight safety captain speaking. We just reached a
Okay, the approach briefing. We have clarified our destination data, and we have nothing to do else. We will just wait for top of descent, which is around, let me check, around, oh really? We have around 150 miles. And still fly-by-wire. This version does not support top of descent. I count the top of descent outside using little nav map, so we can't go with the autopilot.
Speed.
What happened? The weather changed. No worries. Actually, I wasn't expecting this kind of wind, and now it's normal. It should be like this. Maybe I'll check from windy. Okay, we are at flight level, actually 300. It's on windy. We are somewhere around here. Oh really? It says 68 knots from northeast, so it's not correct right now. What happened? Weather, live weather is on, so there's a problem with the Microsoft service, I guess, which caused me overspeed. Okay. Still trying 32,000 feet. What was that? talking about? Yeah, the top of descent is not working, so if the top of descent doesn't work, we can't descent managed. You see the wind is changed again, which is normal right now. Now we have to climb. It's descending. No. Flybywire needs some help. Hüseyin hocam haklı çıktın. Bugün bu Microsoft'la ilgili bir sorun. Okay, there's a problem with the Microsoft servers. Now the wind is okay. It's in windy. I see these values. We have to climb, by the way. We are low. Come on. For the final approach path, we will descend for 3,500 feet mandatory at Papa Romeo 706. We will do step descent, as it seems from the charts. Top of descent is around Letny intersection, so we will descend at Letny and we will be above 11,000 feet at Sasan. Afterwards, Papa Romeo 710, we have to be above 6,600 feet. For descending, I will open this constraint so we can see the limits. What time we are going to be at Letny? It's 10:18, which is we have around 15 minutes for descending. Anyway, we have made all the preparations. I have control.
You have control.
What is the frame rate right now? I wonder. The frame rate is going around between 37 to 45. Sometimes I see some 50s. Let's check inside the cockpit. The frame rate Now it's around 32, 34. Okay, not bad. I use an old card, which is 1060 GTX 6 gigabytes. It's rather old now. I use it like for 5 years, I don't know. Actually, I don't have any problems, and this is enough for me. Right now I have many programs working behind. Little Nam Map is working behind. IVAO, Flight Recorder, OBS, Spotify, Discord, Live Studio, and it handles well. No problem. Teşekkürler, iyi seyirler. Yep. How much time left for top of descent? We have like 12 minutes. Now the Microsoft server seems to be okay. Let me check the wind from windy, and I am around, where am I? Let me check. Let me check from the map of IVAO, and I will place myself. We are around Plovdiv. At this level it says 64 knots. 64 knots. Okay. It's 69 right now. The wind direction seems from southeast, and the wind direction here it's from southeast. So the Microsoft data is okay right now. We seem to be on the half of our flight. It's like 31 minutes from the gate, when the count starts from when we push back from the gate. So it's 31 minutes from the gate. Actually, after the gate it's like maybe 5 minutes for takeoff time. Let me check my takeoff time. I can see that from the flight recorder it says 27 minutes. Flight time is 27 minutes. Good to go. We have a very good amount of tailwind. Now we see the mountains. Below the line. What's written below the line there? I don't know why. Okay. No, okay. Switched me to offline mode. Why? Because I'm streaming. Why is this internet connection is bad? No, it doesn't seem bad from the OBS. I'm pretty sure that Microsoft servers has some problems. Switching to offline mode means bad terrain, of course. Anyway, the terrain is changing, you see? Nearly 60 miles for top of descent. Nearly 6.5 minutes to go. No, I have to change this. General options, data, on, apply. No, doesn't work for me. The sim got stuck. Okay. Now the terrain is back. Now, first of all, it's our waypoint Waypoint Satsan, we will be above 11,000 feet, so I will descend to 2,000 feet, and I will set the local QNH at 13,000 feet or around before that, because the transition altitude is 13,000 feet. Maybe it's better to prepare the approach and approach checklist around that altitude. So we are going to start over Latny. We have 33 miles. Okay, now we are starting to descend. I will set the speed to 290, ideal for descending. We will be around Sasan at, we have like 9 minutes. Okay.
From the front deck, ladies and gentlemen, as we have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for rest.
For the glide slope after Sasan, we have around 24 miles. We have to lower our speed at Sasan for sure, and it's better to be at 11,000 on the limit, because we have to descend. We have a steep descent after that. Well, you see, we have to be at 11,000 feet above over Sasan and above 6,600 feet. There is a decel point here, and we have to be 4,200 feet. Yeah, so we have 20 miles descent, descent about 7,000 feet. Okay, we have to for sure reduce our speed at Sasan around 230 knots. Calculation is always important. It's better for me to calculate all the time, because I don't use, most of the time I don't use the managed descent. Actually, there is no managed descent in fly-by-wire in this mode, but mostly I use my personal descent, for example, also in 738 or 737. I don't go for the managed descent. In 737 or 738 it's easy, because you have a there's a indication at the radar screen, so you can see where to be level at your selected altitude. So, but it doesn't show me where to be level at 11,000 feet right now. So we have 30 miles for Sasan. With the current speed, we go
Cabin
around
crew, prepare for arrival.
7 miles. So it makes 4 minutes, around 4 minutes. And with this rate of descent, it's 8,000 feet. So we will be around 11,000. I can count it easily, because I always do it like that. So we will be for sure 11,000 feet over Sasan. And the point is, we have to reduce our speed. Maybe it's better to start it right now to 230 knots. With this descent rate, the aircraft will need help, so we are opening the speed brakes. Speed brakes are out. You see, speed brakes are out. And we are now reducing our speed. High terrain area. Now we will, let me check from the map where we are. Now we are in North Macedonia. On the left side is the Skopje, the city of Skopje, and the airport of Skopje. Üsküp we call in Turkish. We are slowing down. Okay, now we will be closing to transition altitude. We will set QNH 1030 for the local QNH. The pressure of the airport, local QNH. QNH 1030. QNH 1030 set.
1030 set. Passing 12,100. Now.
Approach checklist.
1,000 to go.
Approach checklist. Approach checklist. Doesn't work out right now. We are at 11,000 feet and we are passing Sasan. Okay, all is set. We are level, as you see. The speed is good. We can leave the speed brake and continue descent now. What is the limit? 6,600. So let's set 6,600. Better to reduce some speed more and actually we won't be 6,600 here. The main altitude that we are engaging is 4,200 now. It's to 4,200. Okay. All we have to control is the speed right now. So sometimes we have to help the aircraft by managing
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be
speed
arriving
rate.
at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to
Approach
secure it for
checklist.
landing. We'll be collecting
Briefing
all service
confirmed.
items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to
ECAN
discard or may not be
status
taking off the aircraft
checked.
with you.
Seat belts.
Also, in preparation
Seat
for landing,
belts.
please turn off all electronic devices.
Seat belts
Stow these
on.
devices and all other carry-on
Bottle
items.
set.
Use caution when opening
Minimum
overhead bins,
set.
as items may have shifted during
Engine
our flight.
mode selector is normal.
Please stow your
Approach
tray tables
checklist
and
is
return
complete.
your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
We have around 2.5 minutes to arrive to this point, so we have to descend around 3,000 feet, which is really okay right now. So we will reduce our speed to 190 for the final turn. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
We have 14 miles for the airport. DME is the entry point of the ILS. It's better to reduce 180. We have 5 miles nearly to the waypoint.
1,000 to go.
Checked and reducing speed. Arm localizer.
Radar altimeter alive.
Check. Flaps 2.
Speed check. Flaps 2.
As you see, I have okay, localizer is live. The first officer activated the localizer for me. Do medium. Gear down. Gear down.
Gear down.
Arm approach. Set speed 170. Flaps 3.
Speed check. Flaps 3.
Set speed 160.
Sync rate.
Flaps full.
Speed check. Flaps full. Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
1000.
Landing checklist. Cabin crew advised. Auto thrust speed. Auto brake medium. ECAM landing no blue. I have control.
You have control.
Autopilot 1 off.
500. 400. 300. 100 above. 200.
Continue.
Minimum. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Spoilers. Now reverse engine 1 and 2. Decel. $70 knots.
Was a pretty nice landing. We will locate to left hand side for the gates. Okay, so spoilers disarmed and radar off. After landing checklist. Okay. 40 after landing checklist.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion
Flaps
of our flight. Please
retracted.
remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain
Spoilers
has
disarmed.
turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked
APU
safely
start.
at the gate. This will be your
Radar
indication
off.
it is safe to move about the cabin,
Predicted
gather your
wind shear
belongings,
system
and
is
depart.
off.
We'd like to thank you for flying
After
with
landing
us today. We
checklist is
appreciate your
completed,
business
so
and hope
we
to
are
see you
taxiing
again on a
to
future flight.
the gate. For the gates we have to turn left. We are entering the apron via Bravo 2. Gate 201 is okay for me. scenery is loaded, I guess, so we have some problems with the frame rate. And we stop. Parking brake set. On. And go to taxi lights. Taxi lights off. So the engines are off. Seat belts off. Exterior lights. Now logo on. Fuel pumps off.
The doors verified.
Fuel pumps off. Parking chokes and parking brakes are okay. And now we are parking at Prishtina International Airport, Adem Jashari, at gate 201. The flight is completed. We can disconnect from IVAO. Everything worked fine, just the weather was a problem, I think, from the servers, I guess. And this is the end of our flight, and hope to see you in another one. And for tonight, take care and bye bye.